Welcome to Orion. So this is listed as a visual sci-fi novel. So I'm not real sure what to expect. View endings, CG gallery. So let's get right into it. I'm kind of curious to see what I'm going to find out. Here we go, a new game.
What a lovely surprise.
You know why I'm here. Don't look so shocked.
I'm not surprised that you came, just that you came alone.
Are you saying I should feel threatened, sir?
Threatened? Not any more than you are out there.
I know you still want to go through with it, but I implore you to consider the consequences.
They've been considered. The decision's been made. It's now only a question of when.
We'll lose our humanity over this.
No, Kiyomi. No, this will be our salvation.
It's always the same thing. A dark room with unknown voices with the feeling that they're ready to hurt me, to break me. Whether it's the low whispers or the sounds of metal, I'm not sure. But I do know one thing, whatever I'm seeing, it's not meant for me.
You don't look ready to go.
Another 5 minutes.
I don't want us to be late. Come on.
I keep quiet even as I sit up in bed. It's hard to speak after nights like this. Not that there's much to say anyway.
Same thing.
I nod, but can't look in his eyes. It's just too hard.
And the medicine did nothing.
Shake my head. He nods understanding before offering a supportive smile. Look, I don't know where I'd be with that. I mean, he's not just my brother. My attachment to him isn't due to some requirement of life. No, Lauk is the kind of person I want to be. He's my mentor, my greatest friend. My parents died when I was little, so I never got the chance to meet them, but Luca? Probably Luca. He was the one who took care of me. It was hard, but he didn't mind. Not many people can say that about their real parents.
I just hate that nothing seems to work, Sam. Every day you wake up with those terrible images in your head, and I just want you to be okay.
I am, Luca. You don't need to worry. I can handle it.
I don't want you to have to, though. Of all the things in your life, sleep should be your solitude. Your chance for peace.
I offer him my own smile. It's not much, but it's the least he deserves for everything he's done.
There's something going on up there that we need to fix.
Fix?
If something's hurting you, we need...
It doesn't hurt, Luca. It's just...
I'm lying. He knows it too.
We'll have to see a doctor later that...
I looked towards the door, then back at my brother. That same concerned expression seemed melded onto his features. I tried smiling again, though now it didn't seem as real. Tried smiling again, though now it didn't seem as real.
I'm glad that you care that much.
My brother moves forward and wraps his arms around my back, embracing me
You're
tightly.
the only thing I have left. You're my little brother, Sam, and I just want to keep you safe. Whether it's from bad people or bad dreams.
I mouth the words that are difficult to say aloud, if only because the silence felt so powerful. Yet he still heard
Love
me.
you too, Sam.
Okay, can we move on here? Luca let go and stood up from the bed.
I need to go check on breakfast.
Okay, I'll get ready for the assembly.
He walks to the door and turns to me before he leaves.
Just call me if you need something. I'll be close by.
To see Luca so torn up is horrible, but at least we have something interesting today. Or perhaps a better word is distracting. Honestly, there's not much I'd call fun around here. Spaceship Orion is utopia. But utopia can be, and is, boring. Just like that, I was alone in my room again. That's the funny irony of private places. You get freedom, but lose companionship. Right now, I couldn't decide which one I want more. I dress myself before I walk into the kitchen. That's where I see my brother in the process of making breakfast. Of course, I don't eat a lot on most days. My friend Cyrus says that's why I'm skinny as a stick, but I don't care. I hate people who try to impress others with their appearance.
Sam, can you at least eat some of the eggs I made you? We barely get any. These were our last...
But I'm not that hungry.
I can't believe I told you about this. You're eating them, and you're eating them now.
Oh!
The assembly's gonna have everyone in Section 6. And
Whatever.
you fainted, Sam.
Okay, I'll eat your damn eggs. I'm 16, I should be able to decide whether to eat eggs or not.
Luke must have heard me since he shoves my shoulders.
Hey!
Eat. You've got 5 minutes.
I am!
Must admit, the reason I don't just love my brother but admire him is because he puts up with me.
I think it's coming from your backpack. No, keep eating. I'll get it for you.
Luca walks over to the table and opens my bag, taking out my hollow pad. That's strange. I only use that for school stuff and the occasional gaming with friends. Usually that kind of beeping means...
You got a message. Take...
Thanks for not opening it.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. The passwords are crazy.
I decided to look at whatever message I got waving off my brother. Message from Virgil? Who's that? Messages can only be sent from one hollow pad to another. And they always include the name of the sender. This is strange.
Shit, I totally spaced out. We only have 10 minutes.
But I haven't had a chance to read.
You can deal with that later. Just put it in your bag so we can go.
I pretend I can't hear him. My strategy fails.
Don't make me say it again.
He takes the pad out of my hands and puts it back in the bag.
Jeez, you're persistent.
We walk relatively fast towards the assembly area, even though the people around us didn't seem hurried in the slightest.
Hey, Luca. Can I ask you a question?
Can this wait?
I'm just curious.
We both knew that was the key word to get him to talk. He can't pass up the chance to teach me something. He sees it as one of his most important jobs.
Since we're going to the assembly, it caught on my mind.
More like I wasn't satisfied with his answers last time.
Is this about unionism?
I nod, trying my best not to look too
I
judgmental.
still don't understand your answer from last time.
Well, look at it this way. If we just had self-interest to keep us going, people would have the incentive to start hoarding stuff. The only way to get rid of that selfishness is for something greater to bind us all together.
And to those who can't work,
Like I said last time, that's just a hypothetical. It never happens.
I want to press him on this point, since I know their oversight of the work process is extremely focused, but I hold back. I could tell by the way he kept looking ahead that he didn't want to discuss this anymore. Two of us never agree on everything, so no siblings do. But bringing up my thoughts about unionism outside the house was uncomfortable for him. While Orion banned alternate spiritual groups, talking was never proscribed. Yet I was never able to pin down what made him so defensive about it. The Orion spaceship, sometimes called the Orion Ring, I almost said onion ring, is one of the series of 8 such stations around the Earth. They were created to help ease the population crisis on the planet below. People from every corner of the globe live here. We try our best to be united. Every February 10th, the people of each section meet in unison to elect our leaders. 10 days before, we have the nominating ceremony. Since our culture places great prestige on those in the government, our leaders, this ceremony has become implicitly spiritual. What would I know? I'm just a kid who others like to pick on. I do my best to get through, but I have to count on my friends and family to keep me strong. Though sometimes I have trouble understanding why, I relish the chance to see my larger family in the assembly. I have faith in those around me. I know I can succeed. The nomination ceremony takes place as part of a ship-wide festival. Each of the 9 sections has their own variations, but I've always liked the one here. Section 6 has a series of PAX games held in the public parks.
Good. We made it.
and we're early too. I didn't have to.
The food will be there when we get back.
It was then that I saw the PAX gamers themselves. Most of them gather in groups of these sort of things. You can think of it as like being a big club. PAX, of course, is the most complex, immersive simulation game ever invented. While I appreciate the technology behind it, I don't care for the game itself. The fact that mostly bullies play it doesn't help much either.
Are you able to see everything from there, Sam?
I'm not that short.
Man, you have got to relax. You can't stay mad the whole day.
Watch me. I'll blow your mind.
Whatever you say, little man.
Every year, someone from the ship council greets each section to guide the nomination process. They usually talk about the same old boring stuff. The only fun part is seeing which people get picked. I could be picked, actually. Since I turned 16 last week, I can vote for the first time, too. You might be asking why we put such an emphasis on our government. Such a closed environment like Orion, the things our leaders do affect everything from the amount of kids you can have to how much food you eat. It truly matters.
Men and women of Section 6, I am honored to open this, the annual nomination ceremony.
Ah, they picked Kiyomi Marinami, the deputy director of Orion. That's an upgrade from last year when we got the health
I
administrator.
am also delighted to declare that an additional 47 of you have reached the age of maturity over the past year. All new 16-year-olds are assigned 1 vote.
On Orion, votes are distributed based on how much you contribute to your department. Great workers can get up to 10 votes, while those who do little to nothing only get 1. It's an incentive to work for the good of everyone, something that goes to the very heart of our society. The union of the call brings strength to us all, or so the saying goes.
Hey, which department are you going to apply for?
I already told you. Central Computers.
The Central Computing Division handles the system that connects all technology on Orion. From a single unified location, everything is managed. Obviously, the security to get anywhere close is incredibly
It's
high.
really hard to get into.
I groaned, trying yet again to
It's
ignore him.
honestly too easy to get under your skin.
The rest of the assembly went as planned. A few people were nominated. People my age were taught how to vote at the meeting in 10 days, and we submitted our preliminary department requests. The rest of the day would have gone by in the same monotonous way if not for what my brother did.
I'm really, really sorry, Sam, but I need to head to engineering earlier than usual today.
What? Why?
My supervisor got pissed at me yesterday for taking you to the med center.
But I was sick.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You know the way back, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. See you then.
Luca forced me to walk home alone from the assembly. I was mad at him, as any brother would be, but I didn't hold it against him. It was because of the stupid system we have here on the ship. Work above all other things, even people. Okay, and I think this is where we're going to stop. Maybe we'll see if he has any adventures on his way back home from the assembly. Tell you what, I don't mind the artwork on this. The background seemed to be pretty good. Nice futuristic look. I like the shot of the Orion space station out in space above Earth. That was pretty neat. I just like the general look of it so far. Big anime fan. This is actually a lot more interesting than what's that other game I've been playing? It's Always an Amazing Blue Sky or something like that. That one's tough to get through. Then got a couple others to check out. So we're gonna go ahead and save this one here. Let's do a quick save, and that'll be it. We're done. Save there. Wow, look at all the saves you can have. Go back to the main menu. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll probably do another episode to see what happens. I'm kind of curious to see what happens to Luca and Sam up on the Orion space station above Earth.